I think it's the right way to go. Let's have today's wrap from the last week. Yes.
All right. Seems at this rate I'll be here till December. It's the weekly wrap-up. I'm just happy Kelly remembered. I'm not going to lie. I spit the truth like Sojourner. My new favorite podcast, Dave and Kelly's Country Corner. I learned the other day that pigs don't like squash. I guess that explains why I don't like squash. This week was very interesting. It started from the jump. Kelly pickled all week, so every morning he was slumped. He had a lousy B-Day dinner at Chicken and Picks, but this was something that 6 Diet Cokes couldn't fix. Every day he's more fatigued. He may be on his way down. At least he got that happy birthday wish from Paytown. What a week in rock trivia. These close games got us on a journey. I guess Demm started his vacation 1 week early. Tuesday was the day, though, causing all the Demmers to sob. Demm lost 9-8 to some cat named Bob. Demm helped an elderly woman at the store the other day. Little does he know they were probably the same age. He got her that toilet paper. Now easy he can rest, but he's probably got more TP than Kelly's got COVID tests. It was a statement of fact. I didn't say it in a mean way. Do y'all remember when Kelly thought Taylor Hawkins was the drummer for Green Day? He doesn't pay attention to his surroundings, just a very small region. He opens his eyes enough to play pickle and tongue Polynesian. These things are all special to Kelly. He's the one that you know, más problemas de la primer mundo. Got a couple more, sorry.
Oh,
Got
sorry.
a couple more. Not done, sorry.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
You're good. The P1 Club is open. $3.29. What an investment. I bet Demm wishes he could unsubscribe from this segment. For those who can't hear me, extend your antenna. Laugh at the rap or ignore it. It's another Demm's dilemma. Enjoy y'all's vacation. I hope all the views are scenic. I'll be back here locked up like Dirk Diggler's penis.
Now that was a great rap.
Yeah.
That begins the Demm Report here. Two guys named Chris Show.
Well, it's not quite the BBC wrap up, but it has been an up and down week for dolphins across the United States. I don't know if you recall, but earlier this week, a dolphin at the Seaquarium in Miami attacked a trainer. We believe the trainer accidentally scratched the creature, and so the creature got scared, frightened, panicked, whatever, and kind of knocked the female trainer around. She's okay. Sadly, now we have reports from Texas that a dolphin washed up on the shores of Quintana Beach on Sunday. I'm not sure I've heard of Quintana Beach in Texas. And, of course, a few well-meaning folks tried to push the creature back into the waves, but more rode on its back while they took selfies.
Oh, my
no.
God. Oh, disgusting.
Come on.
Disgusting.
While it's dying?
That is awful.
Correct.
That is so terrible.
Before rescuers could show up, the dolphin was dead. And I'm not trying to pile on, but some say it was, quote, harassed to death, stressed to death.
That is so sad. It seems like you could get a dolphin back in the water. I mean, they're
with
not.
enough people.
It's not whales, so it's not a whale. Okay.
I mean, they're big, but with enough people, yes.
Yeah, you get 10 people out there. You feel
But
like
if the waves are tough, I mean, you never know.
It weighs a few hundred pounds.
I mean, agreed. But you give it a shot. You don't sit on its back and pose for a selfie.
Not supposed to.
I wouldn't. I would not do that.
LOL, dead dolphin.
Oh my God, that is so awful.
Is this a crime?
That's a good question, Weather Dave. The answer is yes. In the state of Texas, you're not. They say please don't even try to push the animals back. They say leave them alone.
You're not even supposed to try to help.
Correct. Those are the rules of the laws in Texas. If a live dolphin or whale strands in Texas, don't push it back. You're not allowed to interact with the creatures. They say 150 feet.
But I think human nature tells you to try to push it back. For me, I would.
Yeah,
I would.
You'd want to help out.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
What's going to
Tell
die?
them that it's human nature. Okay.
Why?
Well, why did they do it that way?
Why did they do me that way? Says the dolphin. I was watching European Vacation yesterday.
Ugh.
And
What a waste.
You don't have time for Jesus.
But you got time for that?
maybe I should suggest European Vacation to my wife.
It's a family picture, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Waste of time, waste of film.
It's awful.
It's the worst of
How many years
vacations.
after the first one?
2 or 3. It was at first it was 82. I think this was 85.
So what's the order?
Vacation.
National Lampoon's Vacation.
European Vacation.
Europe was 2.
Yeah. Then many years later, then Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
Then many years later, Vegas Vacation. And that's it until they remade, right?
Yeah,
They
then
sort of rebooted.
They
They
rebooted, and that was
5 or 6 years ago. I heard that was terrible too. Well, in European, this is why I bring it up. Clark, played by Chevy Chase, is by himself. They're making a whole big point of it. The wife is really angry at him, and he's off by himself, and he's like, fine, I'm going to go have a good time by myself. But they're making fun of him because he's doing all these things you should do with two people alone, including taking his own picture in front of the Colosseum in Rome. So he holds up the camera and takes a selfie.
Right.
But he's being made fun of because he doesn't have anyone to take the picture, and that's like, well, now that's
how
what
you do
you
it.
do. You
He's
know?
a pioneer.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's the first, it's a selfie. And now it wouldn't even look straight. Of course, he had an old camera,
Right.
from the 80s, but it was like, oh, okay. They're making fun of that.
I remember the beginning of that movie, and I think about it because aren't they in a game show?
He is.
Pig and a Poke.
Pig and a Poke.
The whole family is. And
Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
what's his name?
With commercials?
Yeah, with commercials.
Of course. Gomez is the host of the game show.
Yes, John Aston.
John Aston is the host, and he goes over and kisses the daughter,
Yes, he does. Who
was like 14.
That's right.
And
yeah.
he makes out with her.
Yeah, he does. And she's 14.
It's Family Feud style.
Yeah, it is. And he goes over and that's the joke. And she's 14.
Yeah.
And later in the movie, she's got a boyfriend who she's over in Europe, and she misses the boyfriend, Jack.
Yeah, she's annoying.
Horrible.
The actress and the character.
I think the actress has died now.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Nonetheless,
In Europe.
well, her career died there.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Okay, so at one point they're in, she's like, everything she sees, she's like, man, I miss Jack. Man, I miss Jack. Well, she's in, they're in Bavaria or somewhere, and they serve this huge sausage. She looks down, she's like, man, I miss Jack. This is huge. She's 14. You're like, jeez.
I'm surprised that was
Audrey. I know, 14 or 15
I mean, people
years
love
old.
canceling stuff now.
Oh, I
I'm surprised
know.
that's at the top
I
of the
know.
list.
That's right. And there's more of that too. The reason that Beverly D'Angelo is so mad at Clark is because he took a video of her while she was naked, and it got stolen. And so you see it like on billboards and stuff, and that's why she's so mad. Well, now, of course, again, that's what it's all out there now. People just
taking
put it on
pictures when people are not supposed to.
I just thought they were like pioneers of stuff,
Christmas Vacation's the one that's really come out at the top on all of those.
Yeah.
All of those movies. That's the one that's got the most staying power. I know the first one's good.
I think the
but more
original-
people have seen the Christmas one.
I agree with you, but I think the original's the best.
Oh yeah, it's great.
I do.
It started the whole thing.
I love the original.
But the kids can watch the Christmas one.
Yeah, you're right. They can.
I mean, the first one's bopping your baloney and
I know.
Daddy says I kiss good and stuff like that.
Right. I want to show my son the first one, but I can't bop my
Nah,
baloney.
let them find it on their own.
You can't have bopping the baloney next to him. And then, Daddy kisses good and smoking weed.
I think you're a little worried. I think kids, they can handle it.
I know
can't.
they
Yeah, but
I know
not-
they
not
can
with
have,
him
but
in the
not
room.
with me in the room.
Not with the dad in the
he
room.
could see it on his own, but I don't want to be sitting
I'll
next
take
to
him to watch it.
Yeah.
Now that would be fun.
Uncle Dave.
Yeah, bop your baloney if you want. But he's like, hey, guy,
right, sir.
Guy taught me something really cool. You ever bop your baloney? And I'm like, what? Yeah.
Yeah. Got a stack of nudie magazines that high.
I was about 13 or 14. I was about 14 when I saw it, and when he said "bop your baloney," I said, "I wonder if that means what I think it means," which I'd already done. I was like, "Oh, okay, I got you."
Got the crust off your bologna sandwich?
You got asteroids?
I didn't know. No, but Dad does. Can't even sit on the toilet sometimes.
Gotta stay in the barn.
Great movie.
Uh-oh.
Great movie.
We got a new game breaking out.
I have to go watch that one again. I can't remember
That's
that
a good one. Now I love it. I love it.
Finally, a little bit of sports dirt. I think we talked about this when it happened. Whoever paid $518,000 for the football that Tom Brady used to throw what appeared to be his final touchdown pass will be getting his money back.
He is.
Yeah,
He is.
the buyer hired an attorney, and the attorney says that the sale was voided because one day after the sale, Brady returned to the NFL.
Aha. Okay. Well, we all said what a terrible buy.
Sure.
The exact wrong time. Did you hear this rumor this week that actually got some play that when Brady retired, the plan was for him to buy a stake, a minority ownership in the Dolphins, coming full circle to the Dolphins, and he would then be able to play for the Dolphins as a minority owner. The Bucs would have to trade him because he owns part of the Dolphins, and Sean Payton would come out of retirement and coach the Dolphins. That was like
I keep hearing that whispered.
Yeah.
If that's true, would that be against the collusion rules in the NFL?
I don't know. At first I heard it and I was like, oh, come on. And then more and more like reputable sources are saying this was a deal. This was going to happen. And the reason it didn't is because Brian Flores filed a lawsuit against the Dolphins, and Brady was like, I don't want to get in the middle of that. Because the ownership was
tied up.
sued. Yeah.